Greetings and welcome to Qualitative Research Methods. I'm Dr. Joe Moore. I'll be your professor this semester and look forward to working with you. Please do call me Joe. If you feel more comfortable calling me Professor Moore or Dr. Moore, that's fine, but I prefer to go by Joe. We're going to begin this journey through qualitative research. You're going to learn 5 new methods of how to conduct research. Some of you may have come from a quantitative background. Others may have done some qualitative. Some of you may have not done any research at all, but that's all right. We've got a good place to start. Today, this first week, all we're going to do is go through Blackboard. I'm going to give you a little introduction to our site this week because that's how we're going to be doing the bulk of this class. Each week, I'll provide a video just like this one where I'll talk about what we're going to cover that week. I'll give you some basic instruction, but then I'll point you to where you need to go to do your readings or any assignments you're going to be doing, videos that I want you to watch, detailing the classes. Okay? The way the class will work, the way you'll get your instruction. I taught this class a couple of semesters ago, and I recorded the class while we were in class. And so you're going to see me at the front of the room working off a dry erase board. I don't use the PowerPoints much in those videos, but I used a dry erase board where I put some notes up, and then we have a lot of discussion with the students. So you're going to get to see a lot of that. I do, for the most part, provide some PowerPoint presentations for your aid in keeping notes. So if you want to print those out and they're a great place for you to keep your notes, that's great too. Not going to be any tests in this class. There's going to be a lot of interaction, though, through discussion boards, through mini projects, through article reviews, those types of things. I don't like doing a lot of tests. I'd rather see you apply what it is that you're reading, what you're getting from the lectures, and that sort of thing. So it's qualitative research. You're going to learn it by doing. So that's the way this is going to work. Okay? All right. So without further ado, let me start taking you through Blackboard. Okay, the first thing you're going to see, the first screen you're going to see is your course home. And on this course home, the 2 big things you need to focus on are the My Announcements and My Tasks. Each week, whenever I produce the video for the week, that'll be posted under My Announcements. And then any assignments that are going to be coming that week or that are going to be due that week will be under My Tasks. So you need to be paying attention to that. The video, again, I'll break down what the topic is we're going to be talking about that week, what assignments are going to be working on that week, maybe some basic instruction over the topic. But these videos aren't to be more than, if it's 5 minutes, it's a big one. All right, so they should be short, but it's a way for us, because of the online nature of this class, it's a way for us to get a little FaceTime together. And then again, where it says My Tasks, I'll tell you what the assignment is, and you'll see here in a minute where you're going to be able to find all the details about the assignments. Before we get going any further, though, you need to make sure you go to the Enrollment Validation screen and validate your enrollment as a student in the class. This is a procedure that everybody at the university has to go through the first day of each class, so please go through and make sure you've done that. And now we get to the Start Here screen. Start Here, this is where I welcome you to Qualitative Research Methods, talk a little bit about what the class is going to be. We talk about the course objectives, the methods, and the assignments that you're going to be dealing with. So do take a look at that, because that's the basics. That's where we're getting started, hence the name. This is some information about me. I'm in Martin 136, and you have my office phone number and my email address there. Guys, again, this is an online class, but that doesn't mean that you're all alone. I am here. If you're in Warrensburg, give me a call or come see me. Shoot me an email. We can FaceTime. We can Skype. I'll do whatever I need to do to help you to be successful coming through this class. So it is online, but that doesn't mean there's no face, no voice on the other end of the computer. Here you're going to find your syllabus, and this is going to be our contract for the semester. This outlines all of the course objectives. It outlines the description, what the expectations are for the class. I give you the information about your assignments, what you're going to be doing, and how many points are possible. You'll see there, one thing I want to point out under my course policies is my makeup work assignment, or makeup work note. I know this is a graduate class, and I expect that you're going to get your work done on time. I also know that many of you are full-time working professionals with families. I experienced this when I was working on my PhD, and I like with my graduate students to fall back on what one of my professors told me. If situations arise and you need an extension, just communicate it with me. Let me know that you're going to need that extension, and I'll work with you. I will advise you that I haven't seen any late assignments come in any better than they would have been when they were turned in right off the bat. And I will caution you that late assignments back up into the next assignments, make those next assignments harder to come by and get done. So be judicious with your time management. Again, if you need extensions, contact me, but let's try and avoid that as much as we possibly can, okay? You're going to see some about the additional policies for the class, and this is pretty much just generic stuff that I put in all of my syllabi. My teaching philosophy, the department's philosophy, some of our rights and responsibilities, dealing with controversial issues, those types of things. The big note on page 4 is about plagiarism. This needs to be your own work, and if you have questions about what is plagiarism, see me. Bottom line is, this is a graduate class. Plagiarism would be if you're taking somebody else's work and claiming it as your own. All you have to do to avoid it, give them credit. Cite where you got the information, and then it's not plagiarism. So follow that, okay? And then you get to the last pages there, page 8 and 9. That is our tentative course schedule, and you'll see what the discussions, there's a column for discussions and readings, and then there's a column that talks about the assignments that are due each week. All of your assignments in this class will be due the week they are assigned at midnight on Sunday. You get the full 7 days to be working on those assignments. Don't wait until Saturday. These assignments are big assignments, and they're going to take you some time. You're not doing a research paper a week. You're not doing a 15-page research paper a week. Some of them are just a discussion board post. Others, for instance, when you look at Mini Project 1, you're giving me your proposal. You're just telling me what is the topic, how do you think you want to go about answering the topic. Something simple like that, okay? Others, like your journal reviews, those are going to take a few days. You need to read the journal article, and then you need to review it. So plan accordingly, okay? Next up is course documents, and this is where you will find the PowerPoint presentations that I use for my lectures, as well as the links to the videos for those lectures. So they're all ordered, and they're in order with the course schedule. So go ahead and take a look at that, and you'll be able to see, okay, well, mining data and documents. There's a PowerPoint that goes along with that you can use for taking notes, but then watch the video. And then also I'll talk about chapters that you need to be reading and pages you need to be reading, okay? Your assignments. This is the one that I'm sure a lot of you are concerned about. They're detailed. I give you a little brief information on Blackboard, but then there's a document that goes with each of those assignments, and they give all the details for the assignments. Your due date is listed there. PowerPoints possible is listed, so pay attention to those and keep up with them. And because we are online, we need to be able to discuss, and we need to be able to visit with one another. So that's what where our discussion board comes in. You'll notice discussion board 1 is to introduce yourself. That one is active on the first day of class, January 8th, and it is due Sunday, January 14th at midnight. I just want you to tell us a little about yourself, about your research experience, what you do, what your goals are, all of that. Okay, so there's Blackboard. You'll see that on week 1, if you take a look at your syllabus, this is your introduction. This is your syllabus review and your Blackboard review and an overview of the class. So we'll be discussing, again, 5 different methodologies. We'll be talking about narrative research, phenomenological research, grounded theory, ethnographic research, and then case study research. Those are the 5 methodologies we'll be talking about. We'll talk about how to conduct interviews for conducting qualitative research, observation, data mining, and all of that. We'll also get into a little bit about research ethics. We'll talk about how to structure your study. We'll talk a little bit about reliability, validity, credibility, and all of that. So that's the kinds of things we're going to be talking about this semester. I hope you enjoy it. I plan to make it a lot of fun. I really enjoy qualitative research, and I hope you do too. So again, if you have any questions, please come see me, shoot me an email, or give me a call. All right? Have a great week.